Hey guys, my name is Mandy. If you're new here, I am wanting to show you the books I read in April. Don't mind me, I am extremely tired. It's been a long day, but this should be a quick video for my wrap up. The first book that I finished reading, I do not have it with me. I had to return it to the library because it was interlibrary loan, so it was due towards the middle of the month of April. And that was Dead Witch Walking by Kim Harrison, and I gave that 5 out of 5. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. It's it has to do with this vampire and witch. I don't happen to remember their names, but they worked for this company where they were runners and they had to go catch other beings who broke the law. And then the witch ended up wanting to quit. The vampire agreed she would quit too. And when they both quit, the boss had put a death wish or death thing on the witch. That's why they call it Dead Witch Walking. And it was all about people trying to kill her. And it has a lot of action in it. It had a couple points in it where it made me laugh. So I definitely recommend that one. And the second one I finished is Junior High number 5, The 8th Grade to the Rescue by Kate Kenyon. And I gave this a 3 out of 5. It was an okay book for a middle grade. Nora is this one girl. She ended up falling for her best friend's brother, who all he wanted her for was a friend, for someone he can lean on, because he was dumped by his girlfriend, so he was trying to get over this, and it kept going on, and he was clueless. And the guy's name is Tony. He was completely clueless that Nora had fallen in love with him. And it had to come down to where her friends had to help her and help him, make him realize what was going on with Nora, and her friends had to get her to realize what was going on, that he wasn't wanting her that way, etc., etc. And to the point where he made it loud and clear to her on what he really wanted. To sit there and tell her, hey, this is not what I want you for. I don't want a girlfriend right now. I just want you as a good friend. So they parted ways and finally came into agreement that that was the best for both of them, is to be friends. So this would be good for anybody that is going through junior high. The next one I finished was The Gingerbread Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke, Laura Levine, and Leslie Meyer. This had 3 mystery stories in it, and I enjoyed all of them. I really enjoyed the first one better than I did the other two, even though they were good too, but I really enjoyed the first one. And I rated this a 5 out of 5 and definitely recommend. And then I read Junior High number 6, 8th Grade Hero by Kate Kenyon, and I rated this a 3 out of 5 as well. And this story, it was based around the same characters as the one before. And if you hear noise in the background, it's because my cat Tigers is playing with a toy. Nora had this idea to help Jason, which is a boy in her class. Her and her friends had seen him do this karate trick off his skateboard, and they thought it was a good idea to put him into a karate tournament. And they found that he really didn't know nothing about karate. It was just some fancy move he happened to made at the time. But with the girls, Nora took, she had bought a karate book and was trying to teach him some of the basic moves to help him through the tournament. And by the end of the book, he couldn't make it because he ended up breaking his leg practicing. But what was surprising to the girls was that, and the whole class, was a real good friend of Nora's and Jennifer. That he ended up taking karate classes behind her back, and he won a prize for the karate. But it all turned out well for the end. And the last one was a ebook that I had finished reading. It's called Christmas in Smithville, and by Kirsten Fulmer, and it's number 4 in the series. And I never read any of the books prior to that, so this one was kind of, when I first started reading it, there was so much going on that I was having trouble catching up. Excuse me. But by the middle of the book on, it had picked me up. I did read this a 3 out of 5. All because of the fact that I was out of place with some of the things that was going on in the story, because of this is the 4th one in the set. So if you plan on reading this, read the other ones beforehand. But this one ended up being a really cute story at the end. That's why I gave it 3.5. And it was about these 2 separate people that lives in this town in Smithville. And the one girl was basically considered town whore, because everybody thought all she was good at for was sleeping with every guy in town. But she hasn't slept with every guy in town. And one of the cops in town, he ended up falling for her. And they both was working on this project together for this pageant that they hold every year. And she was starting to like him as a friend. And at one point he was trying to send her all these signals that he really cared for her, wanting to step up their relationship status from friendship to something more. But he was one of these kind of guys that he didn't know how to put it out there to her. And she thought he was only wanting her for sex. And so she was getting mixed singles from him. And it just turned out at the end of the book, she realized what her true feelings for him was. And he did some really sweet things for her. They ended up being together. So I do recommend this book. Just read the other ones first before, so you can pick up more of the gist on what was going on in the book a little bit better. So I finished 5 books for the month of April, and that would equal 1,333 pages. So that's it for my wrap up, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and please give me a like and share, and take care and have a good weekend, and I hope the weather's nice where you're at. Bye.